Ugh. Nice kill. I think Sawyer was pushed up a little too far. She could have been continuing to poke out their snipe. But it's whatever, we got the kill there anyways. Awesome kills, although just careful now that we have to be careful now. We're not really pressuring them enough here. They kind of just dropped easily with hammer on this side, and then there was also no one like watching this side, and the blaster is just painting for a splash shot alone over here, and then they're gonna do it on zone. Good jump out. On this cooler, no one got it except for one. Zippy's doing something because they trade. We're down 2 and we're also not on plat. I think if we're down 2, we need to back up here. Like, you don't want to be down off your plat here when you're down 2. At least we're able to get jumps in quick enough though, so it was fine. Maybe, I don't know, who knows. Where's Sawyer? Oh. I'm wondering if she doesn't jump in enough on the rapid. I feel like I haven't seen her that much. Is she running? Yeah, she's running stealth. Okay, that was a hammer throw of all time. So their only way of getting like forcing the zone back is to get their blaster like close to it and then splash down it. They have nothing else to paint for it besides that. I guess hammer, but it's not really want use hammer for. Okay, this is a good push into mid here. We force them out left. They're separated. We should definitely get this guy on the left quickly. Okay. Oh, we kind of got separated a little bit there. I want to watch Porter again over here. So we get these 2 kills, and then after they die, I guess Porter doesn't see the blaster. Okay. And they get 2 kills. I would just jump out after that. He tried to, but oof. Viper's gonna sit under his ledge, so none of our weapons are really gonna be like efficient at taking them out. So I think if the Viper's over here, just don't try and drop here alone without a plan. We got a good hammer kill. They're cooler each other. Viper is gonna be pushing our wedge over here. And the blaster. Rough. Slush has cooler. I think he could drop over here and just force the space over here, but he kind of just sits and waits, which is fine. I understand he wants to, like, wait for the team to get back, so. We kind of just get really split up here. It's another thing where we're split up, and then we're also not like watching each other all the time. But that wasn't like a really bad game. Rough to through the cooler department was rough there though. Same thing here, except it's tower control. Whoa! Alright, Porter is coming off left side. Nice kill. I think before when we get an early kill like that, we need to go. That's our cue to like move fast. So I think as soon as we get that kill, we need to tell Porter to like immediately get up on this ramp and put the shield out, and then have the rest of our teammates like either be poking from mid or climbing up here. Like we don't want to we get that kill and we don't want to let them get that jump in for free and hold the space. We like as soon as we get that early kill and open it, we gotta go. But we're a little bit slow and we kind of like we're stagnant on this side, I guess. Yo, the lone pencil? It's crazy. Uh oh. He's alone, doesn't have much paint, so he's gonna die. Zippy rushes in, I guess, bad fight right there, and dies. The Porter is trying to defend on the right side, and has to jump out. Wiper is a very good matchup in the 10, so if you guys have to fight a Wiper, I'd be kind of like hesitant to make a Porter fight it sometimes, unless you guys are sure that you can like win the set. But they have a blaster too, which is tough. I think if you have to fight something that's going to completely counter tent, like a sword or any other like of those crazy AoE things, I would try Slosh in this case, just to see if it works out better. Especially since it's tower too. Alright, this is good. 2 of us in bats. I wouldn't have all of us rush up here though. Someone should come up here. I think maybe Porter is fine up here. So I don't know. It's just any one of you guys I think would be good up here. Okay, we're down 2. Sawyer should be backing up. Run, little Sawyer, go. No, run. This Viper is a shark. Nice dash kill. Kill the blaster, let's go. Get the shot. Aw. Kind of fighting alone on the right side here. I want to see what our teammates were looking at when Koki was fighting them. Okay, so Sawyer helped with one kill. She's just painting for Zippy while Koki dies. I think that was like a panic Zuka, or not from activating the Zuka, but I think like if you pop a Zuka and like you get mixed up with them or someone's really close to you, I would be like, the guy wasn't exactly threatening you, so I think you could have just like been aware that that person chasing Sawyer was going to do something, but you could have, I think, still gotten the kill on the person you initially popped it for instead of turning around and shooting the ground with it, because Zuka's dumb and like it's really inconsistent to hit those shots in an angle like that. I think I'd like to see us take stacks more though. I think if we got Porter up on one of those stacks and just launched that tent, they'd have to like give it up, especially if we had like any of our teammates nearby. Like, I think if any of us is alone, like I see all the time, we have like one person and this is how we die. It's like Koki or Porter or anyone, like they're alone and they're just shooting. I think if you're down, don't really focus. If you can't see them directly in front of you and you're just shooting to get pain out, I would just like stay back and hide, because you have Koki as a one shot on the blaster on a good range, so you could, as long as you like can see where they are, they're gonna have to come to you eventually. So if you're down, instead of painting and revealing your location to them like that easily, I would just play like more for shark until your team can get there. Zippy's kind of diving the tower alone. Rip. At least we get our team an opening though. Blaster's still up here fighting Sawyer. I think we need to come back and help Sawyer. Nice. Koki's far up. I think we should push up fast now. Like right where Zippy is where I think Porter would be great up here on this right stack. Like if the shot's on the wall, you get up there and put your shield up here. He's gotta get hit no matter what. I feel like I could pretty much just force the space right here. Okay, we trade the wiper out. Ultimately, I think we should focus more on like on the space and the kills and working together to get them. And like just thinking about what we're gonna do next instead of just like trying as much as you can to like secure a kill. Instead of just seeing someone be like, okay, I need to kill him, we need to like look at the situation as a whole and not play slower, but think faster. Which is like, it's easy to say and harder to do, but I think as long as you know that, you can get there. The zones? Okay. I think Slush could play a little more aggro on this opening. I don't think Strikes is a special that we particularly need on opening. Especially against this comp. Where like they don't really have an object. What?
With the comp we're playing specifically, it helps a lot for our opening.
Like getting
because we can just go in one Strikes. Yeah, just getting me and Zippy in.
Okay. This is good, we're fighting with Cooler and we're all so close together. Okay, I don't know. We backed up for Porter while he was in Izuka. We don't want to be doing that. I think Sawyer could have backed up to like the left on the wall on the left side of zone right there, and then Slush could have just stayed in zone instead of like going to right street and then Sawyer being over here. Because that's still 3 of our team, and there was like 1 guy over here. But we backed up and so they kind of just got up here pretty easily. It's just Sawyer, jump out, a little one. here I would just like, yeah, right now we have cooler. Now we need to get some paint out and just poke with bombs, I guess, if we can, until we can get another special. Sippy taking left here is fine. Good Zuka, let's go in. Right, if we couldn't get a kill. Porter is still alone over here. He's gonna need help to get to the stack since there's two of them, but one of us died over here and kind of just stuck on our snipe. Another hammer kill. Hammer's hitbox is annoying, so I guess it's something that we'll just have to learn how to avoid, Sawyer. I'm sure you're not used to having to fight it like that, since Viper spams it so much. Oh, this is the team that you guys were talking about. This is a comp of all time. No code. And a bow. Not even an inkjet bow. What the fuck with that? Okay, so they're very aggressive. Both of their swords are on the pushing the right side. And just kind of stopping us from rushing there. Omega dies to something. Sawyer dies to something. Our team dies. Zippy's fighting alone. Their two main fighting weapons kind of just like they have. What I'm getting from it is that they kind of just have like unlimited uptime, or not maybe not necessarily uptime, but like they have a lot of time to be fighting and poking. Like the Viper could just paint a ton for the sword in front of them, and then he also can just pop a hammer on you guys, which will kind of just destroys a lot of their weapons in your comp. And the sword also has caster, which again extends their lifetime if they're in a situation where you guys could be killing them. And they have a lot of range to be fighting at and can take a lot of angles, so I think that's why that was a hard opening. I think if Omega is fighting the Viper, you should be able to diff them as long as you play it right. I think he probably should have had a wall. I can rewind that just to look at it. At least in a flat area like that. So we have Whale. Yeah, maybe he just didn't know. Sawyer and Porter. Okay. Nice. Rip. Just the Viper though, let's get this guy. Come on. He lives. To get the back in, they have strikes and chumps, which is like, it's not bad. So they're gonna pop chumps first. Two of them drops left. They have two guys on the right. Two guys on left are able to get a kill. And then the rest of their team clumps up to the right side, and they take our side that no one's really watching. This is another thing that also just kind of kills 10. They have like they have two swords and then a bow. So that's a lot of things to be breaking our 10 and also our bubble that we have. Get the cooler, yeah. The sword zips to his Viper to help him. Interesting. Zippy puts out a bubble, but no one's really there. I think if like since we're able to get this bubble out, like we need to like go with Zippy as soon as that bubble's open before Like, he gets the bubble down, and that should help us get the zone, but I think since no one's really there to help him put pressure, the bubble gets shredded really quickly. At least it looks like we're able to take zone of here. We have a lot of options to walling out, so I think they keep coming on this right side, so we want to be using those options to wall them out from here. Since we don't really have as much AoE to poke them off of islands, I think like we have to just wait for them to drop and then use our bubble, use our shield, use our splash wall to just like force them into a small space and a flat area that we can kill them on. Nice kill. Alright, back up. We have bubble again. 2 guys on left. We can definitely get this bubble on bottom right here if we notice that. Like, we don't, if we see, when we see all these guys over here, it's not as if we need to be fighting them immediately. Like, we could just, we have a bubble right now. We could drop right. But we saw an opportunity here to get kills and we did it, which is good. Really far up cooler, but our team's there, so. Oh, rip. This is kind of a tough angle for Decav to be alone in. I can't really see him securing like many kills up on top of these islands without without help at least. Because Decav has AoE, but like you're not the kind of AoE that you're gonna be able to hit someone around this wall or like above ledges if they're not peeking the ledge. So the only ones who I can really see being able to like pressure that is like literally anyone else on our team. Where I do think Decav will be good in playing here is basically just around this mid area. Since you can just dash and get a kill around the wall easily when they have dropped. Nice triple. Let's go. Just a bow. Now I see why you guys are so angry that the bow just painted so
Yeah,
off
no
their own, bro.
shit. No, I was so mad that my triple. I got that triple, and the bow just somehow outpaints both of the 10 and Eden.
Yeah.
If I didn't climb onto snipe, I probably could have had a better angle to paint. But I didn't know that the triple was coming out.
I mean, that's you can be angry at that in the moment, but even that's not exactly something that's like that moment right there isn't exactly why you lost the game. So there's no reason to like be upset at that mistake long term. Okay, this is Rainmaker. Oh, is this that game from the crash out? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Wipers on left, 2 of them fighting right. Is that the Wavebreaker wall string?
Yeah, I thought it was a double
Yeah.
hammer.
Why?
But then it was,
Why would
when I
you?
saw the wave break, I was like, what?
I guess they didn't want double hammer or something.
Double hammer is amazing in this map. And it crushes your guys' comp. Whip jump. Okay, I wouldn't. Oh, he probably saw the cooler, that's why. Okay. Okay, they're gonna rush here. So their teammates just don't follow them to check. It's good we're able to reclaim them because their teammates were being interesting. 2 of them back up the left side. Okay. Honestly, I like what he's doing. What happened behind us? It was the wiper, wasn't it? Yep. Oh, it was a decav. Okay. So let's exactly look at how this guy got behind us in the first place. Because sure, it is Sawyer's job to be looking out for flanks, but like, it's also Sawyer's job to be like behind you guys. So if you guys aren't in a place that like Sawyer can effectively be looking at a flank, then that's also like an issue. Not exactly just to pin only on our anchor. So he dives straight here. And this is where. So the people who could have seen it were Sawyer and Porter, but unfortunately we didn't. I think
Foreshadowing
by
that
now,
happens at the end of the
we
game as
should
well.
look back. Rip. The Viper is going to come with a free flank because no one painted over the flank that the decab got. Yeah, this was a interesting comp to pick in this specific case. I feel like we need to paint to keep the flanks out here. Like if we make the weapons that we have right now paint, then they're just not moving fast enough to be able to win. Alright, Porter knows this time. But he still gets at least a trade. Unlucky. Basically, they're forcing so much attention and pressure on you guys. Like even if you block them from coming out this way, every single time one of them comes here, you have to look at them. But if you do see them coming over here, you don't have to immediately go and fight them, because they're also just gaining value by drawing your attention that way. So the best way to deal with it is just to at least be aware of, always being aware of when you see this. Like if you guys are in the state of the match where you guys are like not pushed back all the way in your spawn, or like if you're not in the middle of a team fight, basically, make sure you at least have the paint in this area. And if you are in the middle of a team fight, then at least like be looking and have your eyes looking in a direction where you can see if someone is coming that way, but you don't have to like always immediately force the flank to leave every time. Because when someone on their team flanks, then that means when they're in a team fight, you guys have a 4v3 basically if their teammate is still flanking on the side. We're kind of pushing up a little hard on the right side, even behind the Rainmaker. Okay, this is good. Okay, we have lead. In a minute left. Like, this is another thing. What I mean is when we're down, Koki is just in mid shooting and painting instead of like taking a position where you could hide and like secure a one shot on it on someone. I think that would be more beneficial if we're like down and not actively pushing right now or defending with our full team. Is there a guy behind us yet? No. I think for defense on this over here, I think like I don't really want anyone dropping behind because when someone drops, like when Zippy keeps going over here, we lose so much power here because then we're just leaving like a Luna Neo and then a tent to fight. So the decab I think is crucial here. I don't really think we need to be dropping from a flank. I think we could just have Porter be like dropping tent from this side, like on top here, so that it drops here so that it can provide like it adds a slight angle on the side from like a 10 shield, a lone 10 shield, not even dropping with it, just putting it out here so it forces them to like either expect, maybe they think someone's coming from there. And it at least keeps 4 of us here to defend. But they're able to get through because we lacked fighting power there. Okay. Zippy panic grab that, or was that just needed to be able to win the game? I can't tell. Okay, yeah, it did need to be him. Popped hammer alone and got 1 kill, but the team collapsed on the hammer, and so they got the kill on Koki. We have a fair amount of paint and no one is flanked yet, so we could be moving Rainmaker up to the left here. It seems, I guess, Zippy and the rest of the team wants to push right, but Sawyer is over here, so I guess some message hasn't been communicated among us.
No, I definitely said I want to go
She
right.
did? Okay. I don't know why she took such a long yet going.
At the end, I thought the Wiper was about to fight Sawyer, but instead they just went around me.
So when does this guy start? At this moment, Sawyer doesn't know where he's going. But I think that she did at some point, so I want to see when she forgot about him. Okay, so she's coming out and painting left. Kills the decav. The Wiper still swimming in mid. She's not looking the other way, so he gets around and she doesn't see him. Or at least she's probably expecting him to like be sharking going for a kill, but he like knows that he doesn't need that kill, so he just flanks around for the Rainmaker, because like if he kills the head, he's just slowing himself down. He could be pushing the Rainmaker, so he chooses to do that instead. And so Sawyer realizes there's no guy sharking around me, so hey, they must all be pushing another spawn and we have the space for free. But no, the guy's behind us. I'm assuming this is where Zippy's like, help me, help me! So you said that you were like communicating you needed to go right here, I think. Like,
Yeah.
Sawyer needed to like move more on the right side so that we could have avoided that flank.
Well, I just wanted
'Cause
Zippy to be far right because he was safest there because they didn't really have anything. Like they have bombs, but they don't. They only have one
True.
lethal.
Yeah. I think if we're running this comp, we could just have, like, Zippy drop his porter here. I don't think Sawyer and Omega need, like, don't too much help if, like, one guy is dropping here. If there's, like, also 2 or 3 guys dropping left side, then I would say, yeah, we need more people over here, but I think you could split the team up if we're dropping right here. I'm guessing that Porter backed up since no one died from that. Omega and Zippy die, though. Porter is far up. This is another thing that I commonly see is that, like, we have Sawyer on, like, a plat or, like, a position that we want to hold. Porter pushing in a way, like, in the direction that the objective needs to go to, and then, like, our 2 other teammates are either, like, they die somehow, so then, and then Porter is, like, the last one alive. But, like, he can't get value on his own unless he, like, just clutches, which is, like, kind of unrealistic of our tent to be doing all the time. So I think we need to figure out a way to, like, stop our 2 teammates from exploding immediately and then leaving our tent to be the only one alive. We're kind of dropped in the mid when we don't even have our own plat secured. These guys have a lot of pain, a lot of AoE, and 2 sliders. So we want to be careful playing around the ledges and all of the angles that an AoE weapon is going to take here. I think mid is like the easiest way to do that because of how flat most of mid is. The only really, like, the only area that an AoE weapon can take advantage of is the mid, like the spinner itself, and then like these areas on the side and then the ledges to plat. But other than that, like, any of the weapons, AoE weapons, if they're alone in mid, like, and you guys have the range and pressure to be able to kill them, you should win that, like, pretty much every time, I feel like. It's good, we cleared plat out. I wouldn't, you don't need to grab that. Picking up the Rainmaker, like, all the time, especially if you're recovering from a push, it's like, you always should want to make sure that, like, you're picking up the Rainmaker, you can get it forward, I feel like. Because, like, when you pick it up, you're losing out on your main and also your special, and you're picking up, like, a weapon that purposely makes you slow. So if your teammates are, like, pushing up really far and you pick it up from really far behind, you're creating, like, a huge, like, leap, basically, of, like, a space between you that the enemy can easily take advantage of. Mega dies out left side, goes really far and dies for it. I think we need to just get pain up and throw our walls out and hold our plat to the best we can, and be careful around the ledges that the AoE weapons are going to come from. They got a ton of pain and strike, so their blaster comes through. Nice kill on them though. Again, Omega's pushed really far up. I think we just need to get pain and get our walls out here. Good, we have stable ping on our plat. 2 of them go down, 2 of us go down. Nice kill. Omega picked up. Okay, he nearly clutched that, but I think we, especially Omega picking that up, I don't want anyone picking up in that situation at all. We just want to get our pain up and get our players all together up in a space that we can hold effectively. And then get a kill, and then we pick up Rainmaker to push it. How long was that cooler there and only 1 person got it? Slider's really devastating here. They have such an easy way to pull out Slider, because, like, we don't have anyone to kill them when they're behind spinner, so they can just climb up and put it down. It's like a nuke. So this is where slider is most going to be most strong here on the plat. So that's when we really want to be careful from it. Another thing with slider though is that it's also very predictable. So if you can, like, if you should always be expecting that they're going to like pop it somewhere, especially like right here on a where it's going to hit everybody. It's going to come from around the spinner, but you can easily like use the spinner, just get around like even like an inch of it, and you can block the damage, then get the easy predictable kill on the and like of the slider after it. Nice double. Don't pick up, please. Okay, well, I don't know why they chose it. Oh, they want to camp it back there, that's why. I think we could have killed that guy before he picked it up, but whatever. Now they just slows the game down. This blaster drops and gets a trade. Again, we don't need to be picking it up there, but... now if these guys know, like, we keep picking it up, when we don't have the space to be pushing, they can just effortlessly drop into mid, and then just get a free push on it, which is it stalls the Rainmaker even more. Like, the reason we don't really get to go anywhere, and this game, like, is a 5-minute game, and it feels like it's, like, only been we only got to push as much for, like, the first minute, is because the Rainmaker keeps dying and respawning, and it makes this build really slow if you don't, like, if you keep panicking it like that, and trying to rush things. Mega drops left here. He's in a 1v1 now, so I don't think it's like completely bad. But now he gets 2v1 because the bucket joins in and kills him. The B gets a kill and trades out. Alright, to have this poked up the cooler. It's fine. Alright, someone's gonna have to pick it up. It's gonna be Zippy again. Okay, that's a slider. Blaster sharking until he knows that we're gonna rush it up immediately and he's gonna be able to get a DC kill here. Okay, good thing we found him early enough. Just a bucket, we can definitely get check here. Someone to jump there. Okay, nice, nice. So we're able to get check, I'm guessing. Yep. They're all respawning, so I don't want them as a special just yet, but it's 2 sliders, so they're gonna get a slider. Oh, blaster. Just full send damage you got.
Might have sent double.
Oh wait, this is the same one from earlier. I think it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Why, did they show up twice? Oh, it's cause this one's from you, so it counts differently. Even if it's the same game, if it comes from a different person, I can still get it. So this is also that one we watched earlier? Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, we watched this one. Is this a separate? No, we watched this one. Okay. Wait, did you guys just send me the exact same games?
Yeah, Sawyer just sent you the 2 sets we
Yeah.
lost.
The only new one I got from you was the 10, but everything else is the same, it looks like. Are there any other ones? Or is that it?
There's one more loss that I didn't send.
But you don't have?
I have it.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Sent it in coaching.
Okay. Oh, this is a new, different team. Oh, was this the first team that you guys found in Lizzie Bracket, I guess? Rabbit Hole, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Porter dies early on opening because S-Blast pushes top mid and use their... I think they either directed him or just used AoE, I can't really tell. But we full extended to zone and then just stopped there. Meanwhile, the other team pushed their hard right, and no one was watching like full right side, and then Porter was alone on top mid. So that makes sense why he died there. And then the two of us had to back up because they were shooting a collapse on us. Okay, good. I was hoping one of those Zugas would target top mid, not just the guy on the left. I think, like, when you pop Zuga, like, just look, trying to spot someone in your vision as fast as possible who is, like, not in their ink yet. Like, if the first guy you target, like, got to swim away, and you can't see them anymore, even if you can see their ink, like, just sending all 3 shots at one guy swimming is, like, harder. Meanwhile, if you can see one guy up here, sitting, like, still standing, I would, like, switch your target to them before you can kill the guy on the left. Good bubble. I think the rest of us need to get to that bubble as fast as possible. Come on, Sawyer Omega, go up there. There's no one back here. Let's go. Push the bubble, no! Now Porter and Zippy both have to die alone. I think if we get our whole team up on their dome in that bubble, we just, like, we take so much more space here. Like, even, like, just because we're leaving this space behind over here, this right pit, doesn't mean they get to walk here. Like, sure, if we're all up here and if we're not watching for the drop, then yeah, they can get behind us here, but, like, we can still be up on top of the spot holding this space up here, and then watching this side so that we can have one person go back and kill them, instead of just having half our team sit here and, like, expecting someone to be dropping here. Because then, like, if we have 2 guys up here, and 2 guys behind here, and then no one decides to drop behind here where we're expecting them to drop, because, like, that's the only reason you want to have 2 people behind, then the 4 guys that chose to stay up here and fight in their spawn just pushed out the rest of us. We got pushed really far back too.
Hi guys, I'm driving.
Nice trade. Porter's setting up on left. We need to go help him.
Oh wait, Ty, are you recording this?
Yes.
Okay. Thanks.
Where have you been?
What?
Where have you been?
Jason's house.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
I was gonna join the VC, but then his mom asked us to watch a show with her, and I need to get brownie points. So.
I see. Well, I asked you. I was like, can you not come? Because you're at Jaden's house. And I didn't get an answer.
Sorry. I was going to. I was just gonna join while we were eating dinner.
No. Well, I'm gonna continue.
His mom was like, okay.
I think when we're running this comp, Zippy needs, like, slightly more help fighting over here. So I think either Zippy should be, like, waiting to commit to the kill here without, like, either Porter needs to drop the tent because the tent can't, like, solely paint for him in a fight with just the, like, the little tent paint that you shoot out. It would either need to be, like, Omega, like, shooting and painting for him, or, like, the tent needs to go down. Otherwise, like, you need to really be sure that you can secure the kill, because, like, if you dash and you don't get the kill, and then you have no paint, like, to move around in, you're probably gonna die, I feel like. He's alone in his bubble. Alright, goes down, sharking, it's good. I like this. I think we could they pop crab for like literally nobody here. Zippy has a good shark, but they're gonna it looks like they're going to find him eventually because they're painting for him. Their S-Blast, you see how their S-Blast is also he's moving up slowly, not making his position aware. He's hiding at the very edge of their ink, so that way when he sees someone go here, he can just pop out and get the instant direct. Instead of just like shooting and painting and like giving his position up. I want to rewind it, so I want to see what Zippy did next shark. I'm guessing he's gonna full send it for that crab. Yep. Nice. Now he's behind them. So after that kill, he goes for like a pretty much just a die of the rest of the two, which it works. But and I like that he did that. But he also like after you get this first kill and you secure top mid, and the edit's like looking at you from here. So you could you have the choice of either like going for the risky, going for the kills on the guy here with your dash, or you could like if the edit had a charge, I would not do that. I would instead after you get this kill, you've secured like this position behind them. I would just like stay here, shark and paint, and look behind you and see if you can like crossfire any of your teammates who are still trying to push back in here. But he clutched it out, 2 kills there, so I can't like complain about that. Again, Sawyer's like painting and Omega are just behind. We have a bubble. We have a bubble here, our 10 here, we can all hang up here, I think. Like when there's 4 of us up here and then we see them pop crab, then that's our initiative to go back. But then because we have like the illusion, Zippy has like the illusion of all our teams pushed up here, so we'll all be the guy to drop down, when in reality our 2 teammates are already pushed back here, so he thinks that he needs to drop there and help fight the crab, but he doesn't. And so Porter dies alone like that. And then he dies, so I'm guessing it was either the crab or the guys over here that killed him. Omega is far apart. Still a 1v1 though, so it's not exactly easy to jump out yet. So he's still behind them, which is good. Zippy cuts trade. We get another kill, nice. Oh, Porter died alone. Slayer died alone. Oh, that was... I can see the plan. I think another case of like if the guy we that we popped Zuka for, if we miss where he went, like if he started swimming away and now it's like either we get lucky, we get a really lucky shot on him while they're swimming, or we just miss our shots. I think you either like you look around and see if there's anyone else standing quickly that you can shoot at, or just like focus the big pressure points here that are like focused to have like AoE around them. They need something with AoE to take care of. Like even if you didn't see anyone up here, at the very least you could Zuka this top spot to like ensure that you either see someone or you can tell your team, hey, I've cleared the mid, no one's up there. And then you can use that information to actually help retake. Instead of just like shooting our Zuka spots willy-nilly and like wasting them because we weren't able to get the first initial kill that we wanted. Ten goes out, so I think it's painting for another Zuka. S-Blast, again, they're sharking on the right side. That's what I would expect them to be doing. It's probably gonna kill Sawyer, yeah. Dooley is fighting Porter. I don't really know what that matchup is like, so I can't comment too much on the matchup.
I barely know the matchup.
I think I want to see Sawyer like hanging around where Omega is more. Like it feels like she's either like we have half our team playing like too far or too split up at like all of the wrong moments. So I think it's either like I hear you guys like communicating a lot. So it's like what with our communications is going wrong, where we have our team like taking wrong positions or not moving up fast enough or just doing the wrong thing at the wrong time, basically, is what I'm wondering. I'm guessing we're just not going to be able to retake here. Because another thing that's kind of sucks with tent on for retake is that like when you don't have your specials, just using the tent shield is like a lot slower than a special. Okay. So we flank and we can cap left zone. This is great. I think Omega is standing a little like he's revealing his position too much, so the dualies that chases around behind him is able to see him. Like as soon as Omega caps this zone over here on the left side, I would like immediately go back into ink, not let them know where your position is, because as soon as you make it aware that you're over there by capping the zone, they're all gonna look over there. So if you're standing, then they know exactly who to target and they know where you're going to be moving. So they can easily get the kill on him and recap the zone. It's definitely a tough like position to be taking over there, because it's like we're about to lose. We have this one zone. But I think you really you have to play for the stalling there and just making sure you live and can paint that zone so that the rest of your teammates can cap the other zone and stop the push.
It's kind of unfortunate, yeah. But like, and then at that point, I think 2 of us went down.
True.
So
Yeah.
that was kind of a last resort. Like, no.
Alright, is that everything?
That's everything. Sawyer might have like one more. I think there was like one of the first in the first set. I think we lost one that I wasn't playing. Actually, no, against Never Lucky. It was the first game I wasn't playing.
Oh, was it like
The
a
Reeflighters.
KO or anything, or was it?
Yeah, it was zones.
Okay.
I don't know if it was a KO, but yeah, it was zones.
Alright, well, I'll end my recording here.